You didn't bring money? Do you just leave the house?
I did. Thank
Nice to meet you.
for inviting me. Nice to meet you too.
You invited yourself. But it's worked out well. So far, it's working out.
So far, and I've been here like for 5 minutes.
Yep.
So we still have to.
We'll see. We're still seeing, but it's a pretty good start.
But where are you from, by the way?
India, originally.
India?
Am I also... Wait, no, that looks real expensive.
What?
Okay, the date
breakfast.
is officially over. I subscribed to pay for one drink, which turned out to be too expensive.
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding? Am I eating?
It's a freaking smoothie bowl. Are you really not gonna pay for me?
Honestly, I just can't. Because if I did, my mom would check my credit card information and then...
Who?
Yeah, my mom still checks my credit card, so if she sees that
You can't be serious.
I mean, I'm only 29.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't just check me.
First of all, you look way older than 29, so I assumed you were like 34, 35, but
She'll still be checking that.
Equally, no. Come on, this is equally as problematic.
I love my mom. What's wrong with that?
No. It's perfectly fine, but...
You didn't bring money? Do you just leave the house?
I did. I bring my own money.
Maybe you should use it.
So this is not a date anymore. Well, I'm telling you, this is not a date anymore. So I'm gonna pay with my own money, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but this is not a date anymore, so...
So can I still see you next?
No, don't even ask, please.
If the don't want to be with you no more, the don't want to be with you no more. I apologize for being so vulgar. I just needed you guys to open up your ears and listen to me. I work with a lot of men. A lot of men have gone through my coaching program. And I've come to the conclusion that a lot of you guys are just, gee, if your wife, your girl, the woman you in a relationship with, the woman you in a marriage with, don't want to be with you. I don't give a if y'all got kids together. I don't give a if y'all got assets together. I don't give a how long y'all been together. Stop begging for that, dog. Stop pleading and begging for another chance and trying to prove yourself to that woman, because 90% of the time it's too late. She done already made up her mind. She done already made a decision, and she don't want to be with you no more, dog. The more you beg, the more you plead, you just lose your self-worth, your self-dignity, and dog, it's not worth it. So if she don't want to be with you no more, you let her go. If she pull back, you pull back. If she want to walk out the door, you let the go. Let the drown for her life. But no more of that begging and pleading and all that salt, dog. It's embarrassing.
Why do men push good women away?
Because they don't know no better. They're used to the out here who's dragging them through the dirt, treating them like trash. So when they get around the queens, when they get around the good, loving, hearted women, they don't know even how to necessarily handle and maintain that type of shit. They'll have it in the back of their head, knowing well, like, damn, this person's good for me. This person's the best that I probably ever had. But something in me is just pulled towards this other thing. Something in me just wants and craves this other thing. And that's because they're attracted and they're still drawn to that old toxic. So the good women, she gets the shitty end of that stick, because no matter what she does, if that nigga's not healed, he's always going to want to go back to the. At no point in time is he going to ever actually sit in the relationship and grow and actually embody it, because a part of him in the back of his head, it's like a fantasy of this nigga's if he hasn't healed his past traumas. That makes sense?
Yoga flame.
So many women are competing for the same men, and then a bunch of guys are getting ignored. And then what ends up happening is, where do those guys go? And they go online. That's what you see.
They go to porn.
They go to porn, or they go to Reddit. I mean, I love Reddit, but they're really going to some of these red-pilled communities. And so what you're seeing now is just men really opting out of society. So when you go back to that stat, 1 in 7 young men in the UK is NEET, not in employment, education, or training. They have just opted out. And as Scott says, there's nothing scarier than a single man, a young single man. And so we are just creating a lot of these angry young single men who are saying, well, this is rigged against me. And so that's why I am worried about the rise of people like Andrew Tate. And if we wonder where are the dads, where are the men? Well, men are finding these father figures, but they're finding them online, and they're not the father figures that I would choose for the majority of men. And so I'm really worried about this because I feel like women are saying, guys, you need to step up because I can provide and I don't need that from you. And guys are not prepared to rise to the occasion.
I get a new job actually in COVID. So I'm no longer in pharmaceutical sales. I go into tech sales. We start going into the office. I will speed this up a little bit to get to like the good parts, but we start going into the office, and my office is right by Penn Station. And I am exposed to this fancy, like luxurious tech salesman lifestyle that had no idea existed. It's people my age. They are in their like late 20s, early 30s. They're like dressed in these like amazing suits. They go out to steak dinners on the company dime, and they're going out in like the West Village and all around Manhattan any and every day of the week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is exactly where I need to be. So I start going into the office every day. It's not mandatory, but I just love being around these people. We have a bar in our lobby that's also super fancy. So I thought me drinking kind of in a luxurious way just meant, okay, you just like, you have good taste. Like you're not an alcoholic. So I'm ordering old fashions, dirty martinis, and these bars. Then we're going out to steak dinners with my coworkers, and we're ordering expensive bottles of wine. And I'm showing up at home wasted. And I start resenting my husband because he's just like any normal husband probably would do. Like, what are you doing coming home on a Tuesday night at 10:30 drunk out of your mind? Like, where were you? And so I realized then that I couldn't be married anymore. I was like, this is not going to work out for me because, and again, I'm spinning the truth. I'm telling my family, he's so controlling. I got to get out of this relationship. I mean, he's insecure. It's just, I'm just saying whatever I need to make my family be like, I mean, that doesn't sound anything like him, but like, I guess, yeah, if you're unhappy, go for it. Not go for it. Obviously, my family wasn't like, yeah, get divorced. But I mean, they were like, if it's going to make you happy, like, I guess you have to do what's going to make you happy.
And they don't know the real reason why. Yeah.
My mom will still say to this day, she watches my TikToks and she's like, I didn't know that you were hiding all this drinking from your ex, like my ex. And I was like, yeah, I know you didn't because I did whatever I could to make you not know. And my ex-husband would not tell my parents because he knew that would just piss me off. Yeah. So he protected me in a sense, which, you know, he had to do what he had to do for himself. So after a steak dinner one night, I come home, or in my Uber home, actually, I rent an Airbnb in Manhattan for a month, the month of January. And so I'm doing this right around the holidays. This is beginning of December. And I get home and I'm like, I'm moving out. And he's just...
I'm jealous.
What the heck?
Who, you know her?
No.
What's up, mama? How old you is?
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm grown. I just try to grow a new life with you and you look good.
How old are you?
How old are you though, bro?
16.
You're 16?
Cap.
How old are you? I know you grown.
14. I'm 53.
Bro. But also, sure, you can't lie.
No, but I'm like 30.
Are you 30, bro? You from New York? Born and raised?
You with? Like,
I'm just with you now.
From half court.
Shit. Nah, I want your Instagram though, at least. I can do that.
that's crazy.
I'm ready, bro.
It's okay. I think you've done this enough today.
No, this is no, you don't gotta go through that. I'm really trying to build up my roster and select the best 5.
Okay, let's see.
I like my melanin queens with red hair. That's what I like.
47.
No, I'll walk away if you don't give it to me.
It's alright.
You broke my heart. Yeah, you right. Oh, right now, actually. I'm gonna do it right now. Hello. How you doing? You're pretty. Yeah. Are y'all like sisters or what? Girl? Who's older? I'm gonna get you. You seem more mature. Get like to know you. Where you from? Where you guys from? Oklahoma. What you doing over here? Just for fun, okay. I must love the cold. I ain't gonna lie. 80?
Hey, I like this. I like this.
I'm jealous.
What the heck?
Who, you know her?
No. What the heck?
No, I have no clue. I thought that she not with y'all? I don't know. Yeah, just ignore that. It's New York. It's a simulation.
You already know. It's your last night here.
Yeah. Oh, it's y'all last night here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Simple as that.
And, you know, I really want to go back to that clip where she was talking about taking sort of a new job that had a huge drinking culture and then ultimately getting divorced. This is what a lot of women are doing. Maybe not specifically getting divorced, but they like to think and they like to continue to tell men, oh, I would never do anything. It's the man that's doing it, yada, yada, yada. And men keep on trying to tell them, no, these modern women are out here on their worst behavior. And they really are. There are statistics. We have statistics to back that up. When y'all start when y'all start going out, versus what y'all were doing back then and getting jobs and stuff like that, y'all were saying that men were terrible. But when y'all start going out there, the levels of infidelity among women greatly increased. Like 40 plus %, greatly increased. So they're out there doing silly stuff as well. We continue to hear stories of modern women going out there, finding somebody, walking back to the husband and saying, I'm going to divorce you because this man he's a much better man. He's an alpha. And then fool around, that man pump and dump her, leave her with a couple kids and get on out of Dodge. And now you crawling back to your ex, would have been your ex at that point in time, begging him to take you back. These modern women are on their worst behavior, man.
Let's do Bumble. Starting with you. You going to say yes or no?
No. 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 No.
No. Oh, the tongue out was crazy.
No. 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 Nope. Nope. Nah. No. No. Nah. Oh my gosh. Ew. So oh God. No. No. Oh, he's cute. No. Stop. Austin. No. No. No.
Yeah, boy. He has a cat.
Yes to the cat. No. 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 It's 3 of them. No. 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 I can't. This is no.
Oh my God, no.
No. Nope. Love the view. Nope. No. 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 Nope. Nope. No. 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 I mean, that's like attractive, but like, no. 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 No.
To either of them.
No. 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 It's no. 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 No.
Either of these guys?
No.
Not even the guy on the right?
No. 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 Oh, I mean, okay, maybe, possibly. He's good looking.
Well.
No. No.
Okay, now my leg's falling asleep. Oh, yeah, yeah, go for it.
No. No.
We all need to make a star.
No. He's handsome.
Is that a yes or is it a no?
Oh, no.
Yes.
It's still a no. Okay.
No. No.
Bucky.
No. 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 No.
Jesus.
Nope.
All right, last one.
No.
All right. Sky here is average to above average looking. She's passing on guys who are outside of her looks league. She said no to 100 men. Is she a 1 out of 100 girl in terms of looks? Probably not. Let's do Bumble. Starting with you. You going to say yes or no?
No. 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 No.
Oh, the tongue out is crazy.
No. 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 Nope. Nope. Nah. No. No. Nah. Oh my gosh. Ew. Oh God. No. No.
Oh, he's cute.
No. Stop. No. No. No.
Yeah, boy. That's a cat. Yes to the cat.
No. 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 It's 3 of them. No. 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 I can't. This is no.
Oh my God, no.
No. Nope. Love the view. Nope. No. 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 Nope. Nope. No. 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 I mean, that's like attractive, but like, no. 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 No.
To either of them.
No. 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 It's no. 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 No.
Either of these guys?
No.
Not even the guy on the right?
No. 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 Oh, I mean, okay, maybe, possibly. He's good looking.
Well,
No.
Okay, now my leg's falling asleep. Oh, yeah, go for it.
No. No.
We all need to make a star.
No. He's handsome.
Is that a yes or is it a no?
No.
Yes.
It's still a no. Okay.
No. No.
Bucky.
No. 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 No.
Jesus.
Nope.
All right, last one.
No.
All right. Sky here is average to above average looking. She's passing on guys who are outside of her looks league. She said no to 100 men. Is she a 1 out of 100 girl in terms of looks? Probably not.
What do toxic women do to test men?
To be honest, I don't respect women who do this. And whoever is listening, if you're doing this, you really need to seek help because this is not normal behavior. Women who go out with their men and then do things to get the man jealous on purpose. It's like disrespectful to the man, to his lineage, to his masculinity. You're literally demasculating the man. And you're cheap. That's all I can say for the woman. You're cheap. You can test him in so many ways. That's not a way to test a man. I hope every man fails that test because he's not meant to be with that woman.
Hi, women don't leave good men. It usually takes a woman a really long
No, that's stupid. Women leave good men all the time. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living, and if you're sick of the noise from the influencers, tired of the hot takes, the manipulation, the misinformation, the personal anecdotes leading you nowhere, follow me for daily science-backed reels about relationships, love, dating, attraction, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. No manipulation, no misinformation. I call out the BS, and I won't leave you. Well, I mean, I will, so you better follow me, or else you'll never see me again.
12 divided by 3.
36. I think. Wait, no.
36. 100 divided by 4.
Math was never my strong suit.
You got this.
40.
No.
No, wait, no, that's not right.
90 minus 45.
90 minus 45.
Yeah.
Hold on. 90 minus 45. So 5. I don't know, 54.
I honestly don't care if this is gonna come across as pick me girl. I'm telling you, stop listening to these dating coaches online. Most of these women are side chicks or escorts. And if you listen to these women with fully developed frontal lobe, you're gonna just laugh at this stupidity. These women are not giving you dating or relationship advices or even teaching you how to love better and how to be a better lover. They're simply teaching you how to manipulate someone into falling in love with you. And if you have to manipulate someone into falling in love with you, that's not love. That's manipulation, and that's wrong.
Women on dating apps, can you explain this to me? I don't get it. When I'm swiping through and I see a picture and there's two girls and one's really attractive and then the other one, and I know if I scroll to the next picture which one you are, what's the strategy? Like, what's this? Am I supposed to be like, oh, thank God you're not the hot one? What? It's like I'm taking crazy pills. I mean, why is that your strategy?
And as a divorce lawyer, I can tell you that women are not divorcing men because they're bored or ungrateful. They're divorcing because they're tired of doing everything.
Tired of doing everything? That's the story women tell themselves. I've handled over 2,000 divorce cases. I've heard this exact narrative hundreds of times. Women don't file because they're doing everything. They file because they've been building a case in their head for years. She told her friends, told her therapist, told everyone except the one person who needed to hear it, him. By the time she files, she's already the victim in a story he didn't even know was being written.
I hate to say it, but men hate an independent woman. Men hate an independent, strong woman who know what she want out of life and who will really just go out there and get it. Men hate that. Men love women who beg. Men want to feel needed, you feel me? So when they run into a female who actually don't need a that scare him, you feel me? That's why they do the good ones wrong, because they know that the good one don't need you for nothing. Like, if a female paying all her bills before a nigga come along, I'm talking about bills paid, good job or career, whatever the case may be, own house, own apartment, kids taken care of from top to bottom, and a try to come in, like, what are you bringing to the table? Because everything over here is already being done. So niggas hate that. Like a beggar. They would prefer a begging, you know, a beg, a bitch who ain't got it and begging all day. They like that. They like hoes who don't have their own car. They like hoes who don't have their own house. They like hoes who don't work, who just sit around and beg and pop perks all day. You feel me? Like those type of females. So if you a good female and you on your in this motion in the ocean, just know I hate you. I'm starting to think they are.
And, you know, going back to that clip where she was saying, you know, why you guys not chasing us? Like, what's going on with that? Why you guys won't pay us any respect, any mind, any attention? Well, specifically because y'all are not really all that great. I mean, you just went down or went through listing things that really, honestly and truly, men don't. It's not that it's not good, but, you know, it's not high priority. Y'all keep on putting stuff in a man's face when a man says, what do you bring to the table? You keep on putting in his face as high priority. And the man is like, that's great, but that's not going to be a deciding factor in me choosing you. That's what he keeps on trying to tell you. I'm looking for something that's going to benefit me. That's selfish, this and that. No, that's not selfish, because we just talked about men don't even have to be asked the question anymore. What do you bring to the table? They're expected to go ahead and tell you. They're expected to know off rip, even before we get to the date. I got to tell you what my value is. I got to prove to you my value, or else I'm not going to get a date. So while I'm on the date, I'm reiterating and restating and even bringing more things out. But once again, you act like you don't understand, and you don't want to tell nobody nothing. You don't want to bring no value. The value that men want. Y'all got to stop that.
So I just left the gym. Well, actually, I just left Whole Foods because I was grocery shopping, but I think I saw like the hottest guy I've ever seen in my life at the gym. And I was working out and he was like staring at me, and he was actually like down the treadmill, like 2 treadmills down. So then like I got off the treadmill and I went to the sauna, and then I saw him again. He came to the sauna. The whole time he was like staring at me, and he did not say one word. And I'm just like, are you gonna say anything? Like, And I'm not like the kind of person to like approach or talk to a guy first. I know like a lot of girls do that. I just can't. Maybe that's why I'm still single. But men, like, seriously, if you're gonna like stare, like, why don't you say something? Like, what is wrong with men these days? Like, they'll stare at you, but they won't say anything. It's just so weird to me.
Tomorrow is officially one of the biggest and most important days of my entire life. Tomorrow is my divorce day, and it's been a lot, to say the least. This moment I have equally dreaded and looked forward to, and the fact that it is now coming to an end officially tomorrow is mind-blowing. I cannot wait. I'm so impressed and proud of myself that I have been able to get through this divorce alone. To be 25 years old and doing something of this caliber is huge. I am the youngest of my friends to be married, and now I'm the youngest out of my friends to be divorced. So I'm gonna hold that with a lot of pride.
Many months later.
Tomorrow's Christmas. I'm just crying because of how hard it's been. I feel like I'm trying to prove to myself I can be strong. It's really like painful dealing with the loss of everything. Not having my husband.
Follow Masculine Craze for more relationship advice and tips.
I'm literally running down the river. My phone's just going ding, ding, ding. I stopped to read the text messages. She said, hey. Then she sent, I found some goats on Facebook. And I replied with, absolutely not. She said, but they need a home. I said, we don't have a home for them. She said, why do you hate me? And I said, I don't hate you. We have nowhere to put a goat. Then she replied with, you're basically breaking up with me. And I replied with, that is not at all what I'm doing. We have nowhere for a goat to live. And then she said, I'll just go. This happens often.
You should have worn something less revealing.
Dear Lord, when I get to heaven, please let me bring my
You want princess treatment? Well, what do I get?
arms, tell me that you'll let 'em in. Father, tell me if you can.
You could have worn a longer dress.
Grace, all that body, all that face makes me wanna party. He's my son, he makes me.
Chivalry is dead and you don't deserve it.
Henry Cavill stands up whenever a lady walks into a room. And he's been consistent with that all the way through. I made 2 movies with him. And I'm in a room with him all the time when I'm making those movies. And you have never failed to stand up when a lady walks in the room.
One of the ways that we diminish the men in our lives' ability to produce results is we withhold quality information. We don't speak up about what really matters to us. We don't expose ourselves that way. We don't say it. This is why authenticity is so valued, so charming. And the way one man put it, it was a head turner. You would have heard it in the Queen's Code. A strong woman, voluntarily vulnerable. So she's clearly capable, and yet she's admitting a need. It's breathtaking, especially if what she needs he can give her. So that dynamic, right, can get really beautiful. But when we don't want to reveal a need because we think it's unattractive, if I need something, then I'm not perfect and I'll be unattractive and less pleasing to you. And then you won't save me and I'll die. You won't choose me. Just not speaking up about what we need is emasculating.
What would you do without men? Tell me.
Women don't need men anymore, hot take. And I love the content surrounding this and how marriage benefits men more than women now in this day and age. I saw a comment and it said, if marriage benefited women, they would have taken it away from us by now.
Honey, you are freaking deluded. Men do everything. Men do everything. Yeah, okay, you have your cute little job and you make your money and you come home and you have a nice little apartment. They fix everything. They build everything. They shield you from harm ultimately on a large scale and on a small scale. What would you do without men?
Don't chase women. Don't chase her. See if she's attracted to you. I don't believe men are respected when they're chasing women, but that's the problem that we create. Women, we just don't respect men, period. So it's kind of hard for me to talk about this topic knowing that the majority of the population of women, won't even, y'all just gotta stop chasing. Like, seriously, you just gotta stop chasing because it's becoming a repetitive expectation through the generations. Don't chase women. Focus on yourself and the interest.
This is actually something so frustrating to men because they hold themselves back from approaching women since they've been told time and time again that women don't want to be approached. But then here's these women wondering why men aren't approaching them while they're looking like they are having the worst time ever. Which is so frustrating because it feels like a game and meeting new people is tough enough. Especially when you don't want this to be the thing that's eliminating potentially good partners. I mean, there's already enough crazies out there, which is why I always recommend to men to do a public data check on a trusted website like publicdatacheck.com before pursuing.
Most men have never been abusive and would never be abusive. Most women cannot tolerate anyone telling them what to do, yet expect a man to fix all their problems whenever they need. Most women want the same rights that men have, but refuse to take the same responsibility as men. Ladies, if you want a good relationship with men, stop blaming them for everything. The men that you're living with in this world today, first of all, had nothing to do with men 50, 100, 200 years ago. Second of all, just want to find a woman who they can love and build a life with. But apparently a lot of y'all don't want that. Then you complain how there's no good men left. Maybe men aren't the problem. Have you thought about that?
I found a leaf.
It's beautiful, just like you. Oh, was that? Alright, sorry.
What did he do wrong? The bird test, the leaf test, the olive theory, this theory, that theory. Social media has fried our brains. Social media has convinced young people that if their partner doesn't give an arbitrarily determined, hyper-specific answer to a random test that they saw on social media, that they're not compatible. And the comments are killing me. Oh my God, what did the guy do wrong? What did he do wrong? Now, I don't want to generalize their whole relationship based on one clip. I hope they're happy, and I'll assume they are. But if I was that young man, I would not be happy in that moment. What did he possibly say that warranted such a sigh?
You know what I do after breakups? I always send him a text like 3 months after the breakup and say, hey, I've been thinking and you were right about everything. Why is that bad? That's the point. Don't break my heart and I won't poison your next relationship. That's what Did you just get out of something rough?
No, I'm happily married.
Oh, well then f*** you. I don't need your judgment when I'm still healing.
No, not really, because I'm gonna say this, and it takes growth and maturity, because young-minded me would have been like, you supposed to crash out over me, right? No, but grown woman me who has goals and aspirations and things to lose and just not there anymore. You feel me? I'm like, he's right. So when I reposted it, I said, I don't see anything wrong with what he said. When I say I realized what my following was full of as well. Yeah. Because when they came down on them comments, girl, ain't no man about to talk to me like that. I said, he didn't say nothing wrong. What was so disrespectful? He think he running her.
But that's why they're single and that's why they won't have a man.
Okay, fellas, let's just say you meet a woman that is very beautiful, very successful, and you guys date for a couple weeks, and then boom, you get up and you go ghost. What is a reason why men would ghost a woman, the ideal woman? Could it be that it's intimidation? Could it be hygiene? I don't know. Or could it be he just got somebody on the side and she was just a fun time for a little while? So can you guys please answer this question for me?
She had a plan B, just like you are swiping the night away when you broke up with her. Men tell me that their woman broke up with them and then they're surprised that she's with another man a week later. Everyone has a plan B. Don't kid yourself. No one is sitting at home right now crying over you. No one. Man or woman. No one is crying over you. If they did, they got over it. And they're on to plan B. You need to do the same.
You know, a couple of things I want to highlight here. There were two clips. The first one, I think, was, just kind of a comparison of modern men versus a gentleman. And you look at the clips and you see in those clips, men, kind of protecting women most of the time. And one thing that I noticed is that a lot of these women were dressed, I would say very inappropriately, not really leaving a whole lot to the imagination. You get up and your underwear showing. You can't even really bend over. I mean, God forbid, I hope nothing falls down. How are you going to get it? Because even if you, kind of squat down to get it, all that in between your legs is showing. And some of these women don't like to wear underwear. So all that you have to, it's just a body part. But you don't understand. You want a man to be a gentleman, but you don't want to act like a lady. Huh? You don't want to do the right thing, but you want the man to protect you. Huh? You don't want to respect the man. And that's what got on my nerves about the second clip, when the man was like, you need to serve your wife. You need to do this, and this. And then, I think this is what got me. When he said, and then maybe she'll respect you. And I hope when you say maybe, you mean will. She will respect you. Because if I, as a man, am working for 30, 40, 50 years, and then respect is still optional, we have a problem. Man, we have a problem, brother. After 30 years of me working, serving, and you, I respect him sometime, but sometimes, it's about 50-50. It's not going to be 50-50. It's not going to be 50-50 at all. It's going to be a majority of the time. Especially if I'm a good man, I'm paying the bills, it's going to be a majority of the time. You might have a little 5-10% where you just stressed out for whatever reason. Everybody has that. But about 90% of the time, it's going to be respect. Because if I'm serving you, I'm showing you that I love you. And I'm showing you through my service, I'm going to take care of you. I'm listening to you. And then respect is optional? Man, what? Shut up.
When I got with him, I'm like, oh, you got a prize. That's all I ever knew. I'm like, I'm beautiful, I'm gifted, I'm talented. I ain't slept with all your friends. I ain't been out here. I'm not a hoe. I don't have a track record. I'm just listing off the things. I'm telling you, year one, I was like, oh, I'm trash. I'm like, I am terrible at this. As you just stated, because when you are single, especially when you just got girlfriends around you, your girlfriends are not telling you about yourself. I'm sorry, they're not. Especially if you are beautiful and bossed up. So you most likely got a bunch of yes women around you anyways. Ain't nobody really pulling friends aside saying, hey, I noticed you kind of be lying a lot. Or I noticed you kind of, you be tripping and snapping and popping off all the time. Like, what's going on with this anger? I noticed that you might want to go to therapy. Friends don't. Now, mine, yes. But most friends aren't really doing that. It isn't until you get married, if you pay attention, where you're like, oh my goodness, I have a lot of work to do. Those first 3-4 years, I was shocked at how trash I was. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know I could be this bad. I'm impatient. I am angry. I have so much trauma and toxicity in me. I think I'm right. I say I want a leader, but I want to be one. I say I want him to wear the pants, but nigga, move aside. I want to wear them. Actually, I say I want you to be in control, but I think I'm smarter. I have pride. I have ego.
You're just listening to your truth. You're just being honest with yourself. To choose yourself, even when it's super uncomfortable, that takes a lot of courage. And it's not selfish. You can appreciate what you've had, the love that you had, the things that you shared together, and still acknowledge that it's time to move on. It's okay to want more for yourself. And you're brave for not settling, because there are a lot of people that stay in relationships they don't want to be in because they're too afraid to.
Newsflash, marriage should not be treated the same way as when you're dating. You play by different rules when you're married because you made a commitment. You made vows to stay together through better or worse. That means that you should do everything that you can to maintain the relationship. You shouldn't just give up so easily. So when you say that you're just not feeling it, you're just not happy anymore, you're just feeling like you were a different person when you chose him, and so now you want to leave. After you promised that you would stay around forever, I think that does kind of make you the bad guy. And look, no one's holding you down in that marriage. Like the man, if he knows that you really want to leave, like he would rather you just leave. But in those situations, I don't think that it's fair to say that it was a mutual thing, and definitely not right for you to make him the bad guy. Which is why if you make a promise and then you end up breaking that promise, you should absolutely take accountability for that. And you should treat it as so, which means that during divorce proceedings, you shouldn't try to take everything that he has. You should actually maybe give him a little bit more.
I need a listener.
The ring on your ring finger. What is that
It's the only finger that it can fit on.
Nah, boo boo.
I ain't gonna lie, mine like that too though. It's the only one I can fit on.
Are you married? Are you married?
I'm not married. So let's just clarify, you're not married.
I'm not married.
So you got a situation going on? What's going on?
No, I'm about 4.5. Why you gotta handle me so rough, boo? Single.
Oh.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
Say less. Cause see, I can't take the hit me in my stomach too much. Come on. Set it up. It's disrespectful.
I don't give no respect. And I don't listen.
Yes, ma'am.
I popped my balloon because you said you need a woman that's a listener. What she said to you shouldn't have shook you for you to attack her. Because if she didn't pop her balloon, you probably would have not said nothing at all.
Listen.
Levels of consciousness.
Talk to me.
I just said, I need a listener. She's battling with me. She's challenging me. She ain't let me get mine. Look, again, look.
Why would I listen?
We're gonna move on to the next. Hey.
You seem like a narcissist, like you just want shit to go your way. You just want it. Don't kind of give that when you say like you rap for a living, but you're not. You haven't made it yet. No offense. Like I'm not trying to say it like that.
You might be a little more calm. You was here way before me.
I wasn't waiting for you. I was just here because I was invited.
I never said I was a rapper. I said what I do for a living is write music.
No, you said you was a rapper.
You said he write music.
I gotta know because I thought you said you was a rapper. I'm sorry.
No.
I am listening. Whoever said that.
Men with cheek piercings are freaky as hell.
That's a freaky piercing.
On the eye?
And I'm not signing a prenup. Because what do you mean when they slide you a paper saying, okay, here's everything that comes with your marriage? You're going to be like, hold up. I don't want this part. I don't want her to have access to this. That part really doesn't work for me. Let's just go ahead and leave that part out. We're not going to include that. Yeah, so now sign this. No, you can keep it. We don't have to get married because it's going to be all or nothing over here. Because aside from getting married for love and commitment, it offers legal protections. But if we're going to leave out the entire legal concept of a marriage, then we probably should just express our love and commitment for one another without getting married. We can just keep everything off papers at that point. And honestly, I feel like if you have to take that extra step of precaution, you don't trust me. And you should probably put more thought into who you're marrying. If you feel as though I'm that bitter of a person, or there's a possibility that I'm going to try to take everything you own if things were not to work out, then you probably shouldn't be getting married to me. And honestly, it's not even something we should be thinking about because that's only in case of divorce. And we're not getting divorced.
This is so stupid because you can't be trusted. I don't care who you are. If you're a female and you're getting married, you can't be trusted. That's just the truth.
The problem with this generation of females, and I'm going to say we just simply because I'm in a generation that I'm talking about, but I'm not talking about myself. The problem with this generation of females is that we expect too much out of a nigga that we can't even do ourselves. For us, for example, I'm not even talking about emotional connection, physical connection, intimacy, mental, just how he treats you. I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about just simply, for example, if you want a purse that costs $1,200 and you can't afford to pay for it yourself, why do you expect him to? Or why do you think he can? He might can. He might can't afford it. But it's like a rule for y'all. It's like, oh, he got to spend this and this on me. But you can't even afford to spend that on yourself. Then you call him broke. So are you broke too? If you want some Bottegas and you can't afford to spend on yourself, why do you think he can? Y'all problem is y'all be on social media and start comparing yourself to other 22, 23, 24-year-olds. That's not realistic. That's not realistic for somebody in their early 20s to be spending bands on somebody else. That's not realistic. Comparison is a thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to these people on social media because it's not real. This is not real, bro. Like,
I'll be honest, man. When men and women aren't equal. I'm sorry if that hurts your little stupid ears. We're not equal. Because equal means the word same. We're not the same. In fact, that's my favorite thing about a woman, is that she's not a dude. Quit pretending we're the same. I don't walk around, I could have a baby if they'd let me. I can't. People try to make it, oh, we're equal. I want it to be equalized. No, you don't. When any one of you got a babysitter tonight, how many of you picked a dude? None of you. Not because you're sexist, but because you're not dumb. Because the baby would fall off the balcony and you'd be like, why was the baby on the balcony? He's like, I don't know, I came out to smoke. And you're
like, you're not going to give up your seat so that a kid can sit next to her mom?
Hey, Alexis. As a full-grown adult, you seem really confused by the fact that the world does not, in fact, revolve around you. You booked tickets on a flight for you and your 7-year-old daughter knowing full well that you weren't seated together. That was a choice that you made. And I believe that you booked those seats separate because you believed that once you got on that flight, you were entitled to somebody moving so that you could sit next to your 7-year-old daughter.
But I said, would you mind switching with us so that I can sit next to my daughter? And he said, no, actually, I want to sit in the window.
And now you're pissed that somebody actually said no.
And honestly, and I know that this is going to be a controversial opinion and I don't care, but I don't think that airlines should allow children to sit on their own.
You chose those seats, those separate seats.
They should not sell a seat to a minor if the minor is not seated next to an adult.
So let's run through that scenario. You're booking a flight. You're sitting separately from your child. That's how you're booking the flight. However, if airlines don't allow it, they're not going to allow you to book that flight. And let's not forget, you did get somebody to move for you. But apparently you spent the entire flight not minding your business, instead keeping tabs on the person who dared to say no to you.
But this kid didn't, it's not like he had a medical condition. He just wanted to look out the window. I also expected him to be vlogging or wanting to see the city as we landed. He was literally playing chess on his iPad the entire time. He wasn't even gazing out the window. He didn't take one photo. He might have closed the shade at one point. I think he fell asleep.
They weren't enjoying that window seat in the way that you thought that they should. They bought their own seat. They can do whatever the f they want, which includes people saying no to you because your lack of preparedness does not constitute anyone else's emergency. Hope this helps.
You know, modern women just don't know how to leave people alone, to be honest with you. They just won't. It's one of the weirdest things you can come across. They do things for themselves. There are some people out there that'll say, well, I want my child to have a little bit of independence, so I'm going to sit them up a seat or something like that. Right? Or we don't want to pay for the extra seating. So wherever you get is wherever you get. It's time for you to be grown. Now, obviously, if it's, a small child, then you as a parent would need to say, okay, I need to figure out where we need to sit in order for us to be in the same vicinity without paying some money. That would require us to book flights in advance. Right now, you have to look at it and say, well, there might be an emergency or we might be booking something relatively last minute. And I understand that, but that doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. If they decide because they've planned or whatever was going on in their life, they've done it well ahead of time, you can't really encroach on their territory. You're kind of at their mercy because they had the flight and they were there before you. But modern women always expect men, and really honestly and truly anybody else around them, they always expect that person to bend over backwards for them when they know they wouldn't be willing to do the same thing.